Oh, proper rock band. Best band since Thin Lizzy. The Darkness.
Oh, big words.
Growing on me. XFM 104.9.
A bit rash, I think.
R. Gervais, S. Merchant, K. Pilkington. With a little bit of I know for a fact, that Steve is getting a little bit sick of Karl's attitude.
Oh, his attitude's appalling.
I quite like it though, because it's straight away friction, and he's sort of like, you know.
To be fair, I genuinely don't think I'm the culprit in this. I think I come in and I just ask him a simple request.
Yeah.
And immediately on my back. Whinging, moaning, whining. I mean, I don't know if there's any evidence.
Well, it's funny you say that actually, because, in a survey, it came up this week, it's, quite extensive. Mancunians take more sick days than anyone else. Mancunians take more sick days than workers in any other city in Britain and Ireland, according to Manchester-based employment firm. Survey by Peninsula found that employees in Manchester take 11 sick days per year, whereas closest rivals Edinburgh and Dublin take an average of 9. Liverpool, Newcastle, Birmingham, Cardiff only 8.
Is Reading mentioned there, or
no?
Bristol?
It's not even in there. They don't take days off. London is only 7. So the point is, I mean, I don't think you can take anything from it, but if you're an employer and you had a Mancunian and a Liverpudlian and they were equal on everything else, but you really couldn't afford them to be away, Liverpudlian's going to probably be away for 8 days.
Sure.
The Manc's going to be away for 11, phoning in sick. And
so what can you? I mean, just analysing the data though. What would you extrapolate from that?
I really don't know. I mean, call in if you've got any clues, or email us in if you've got any. I don't know why I think maybe, I don't know, Mancunians.
I don't really know many people from Manchester.
Well, I only know one, but I know he was off sick because he put on wet trousers and he got
a cold, I think.
Yeah, well, he just said he was, didn't come in for he left early as well once. But I don't know. I mean, that's the survey, I don't know. I mean, it's evidence because it's statistics, so there you go.
It's guaranteed evidence that's proof.
Any thoughts on that, Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk?
I mean, oddly enough, you're from Manchester, Karl.
I am, yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
On what, sorry?
No, on the survey.
Wasn't really listening.
Sure.
Well, Mancunians take off more sick days, they call in sick. I mean, presumably spuriously.
Yeah.
I mean, because they've got the same body, they're biologically the same, so.
So they're obviously making up their life.
Yeah, some of the days, maybe just the 3 extra they're making up.
Yeah, they're moaning.
Probably because we work a lot harder than the others, so we're tired, so you're sick, so you need time off. Probably.
Seems unlikely.
I mean, the Scousers, to be honest, take them on, let them work in your office. But you know how many computers are going to go missing?
Right, that.
So offensive.
Is offensive.
Right.
This is a survey that proved. You just made that up. You just carried on the myth that Liverpudlians thieve. Now that's not true. That is not true.
Well,
it's not.
Well, some of them do.
There's been no survey that you're more likely to thieve if you're from Liverpool than if you're in Manchester. So that hasn't been proven yet. So all I've got is the evidence from a survey of, I think, 3,500 people. It's proof that Mancunians take off more sick days. XFM 104.9. This is April Come She Will by Simon and Garfunkel. Simon and Garfunkel, April Come She Will. A lovely love song there. The X-List was all about sort of like sexy songs, because of death of Barry White, of course. And Karl and Steve having a little argument. Steve said, well, there are such thing as sexy songs, of course. Karl said, I can't understand it. How can something be sexy? How can you woo them with a song? Steve went, well, you don't woo them with it, you just put it on in the background. Karl said, stick the telly on.
Stick the telly on.
I love that.
You don't believe there's any such thing as a sexy song, is that right?
I don't think it can get you in the mood. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're either in with a chance or you're not. I don't think it matters what song you put on.
Well, I don't think it ups your chances. I don't think if you take...
It does. If you put Channel 5 on a Friday night, right, see a little bit of that action, gets anyone going. And it's worked for me, and that's all.
What's on when pets go mad?
No, you know, like, I don't know the titles of them, I don't look at the titles, but...
What, that show with Chris Moyles? Do you mean the kind of erotic thrillers?
Yeah, put one of them on, that gets you going a bit.
I
might be tired and that, but...
What does the woman go, oh, that's an idea. Hey, that's an idea.
They're normally called something like illegal briefs. And they're normally about some kind of, female solicitor who's defending a guy who may or may not be a killer, but maybe in a former life they were lovers. It's always some nonsense like that, and presumably there's normally some gruesome murders, so how is that getting you in the mood?
It's plot development.
Yes, the narrative. Oh, I love narrative.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, that's a lovely twist. I've got the horn.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So, if you're from Manchester, sorry about that. I mean, it is true. We weren't making that up. We weren't doing a stupid stereotype like Karl did with Liverpudlians. It's just a survey that Mancunians take off more sick days. I mean, but they might be genuine. They might be sort of an iller people, or it might just be people who in Manchester go, oh, I can't be bothered to go to work, it's rubbish. Whereas if you're in London, you go, I can't wait to go to work. Exactly. What a lovely place this is.
Some great jobs, don't you?
Great jobs, don't they?
Yeah. Rick, I know you're always looking, just to keep abreast of, new developments in music, what's happening.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've got any plans this evening, but you might want to pop along to the Hope and Anchor in Islington.
Why?
Where, playing tonight, Restless Diesel.
Please welcome to the stage.
Restless Diesel. I mean, we've talked about it before, band names where you just have to imagine you're supporting U2, Wembley Stadium. It can never happen. Please welcome to the stage.
And
Restless
he comes on,
Diesel.
And after the first song, he goes, thanks, cause great band before us, Restless Diesel. You hear a lot more of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, it won't happen, will it?
Sure, they're a great band. I think.
What's the tax on that? £5 in, is it?
It's not telling us actually. Yeah, but to pop down to the Hope and Anchor, maybe tell us how Restless Diesel were tonight.
Yeah, just call in. Maybe call in on Christian Show Monday. Just tell us how Restless Diesel were. We can make that a regular feature.
Now, what's coming up on today's show?
Well, listen, we got all the usual favourites. We got and some new ones. We got Monkey News. That's sorted. Karl told me.
People are guaranteed Monkey News.
He called in. He said, "I've got some Monkey News."
Brilliant.
He's done that. I had to make sure. Yeah, we got that. We've got some great tunes. I've got a great song from Tupac, some Cat Stevens, some Jimmy Webb, some Thin Lizzy.
Can I surprise you with something from Aerosmith?
Brilliant.
And a little treat from Evan Dando.
We're quite rocky today, aren't we? There's a threat that there won't be Rockbusters.
Good. That's no threat.
But we can
Great
bring
news.
back Educating Ricky.
Oh.
I mean, because it's sort of like seasonal, isn't it, our show? We don't want it's not like Ant and Dec's takeaways on all through the year. Yeah. They go away for a few weeks and we get something else, like Ian Wright's, Friends Like These or something.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And so maybe Rockbusters, maybe not.
Rockbusters on hiatus, but Educating Ricky always fun. If
That's
you've not
what's
heard
coming
that
up.
before.
And I'll tell you what, Jane's Addiction, just because they rock as well, don't they?
Oh, brilliant.
XFM 104.9.
Excellent, Ricky Gervais.
Jane's Addiction, just because on XFM 104.9, broadcasting from London, where people prefer to only be off sick when they actually are ill.
Sure. Yeah, I don't think I've ever taken a day off sick. Except when I had that terrible tonsillitis.
Is that when you went home, stayed with your mum and dad?
Yeah. Why is that a problem? Nurse back to health.
No, I'm not saying it's a
Nurse
problem.
back to health. Yeah, I've got a loving family. So sue me. What do you make of
The antagonism and piss taking is just like, oh god, 3 blokes in a pub. If there's people listening, I can't
Are there? Karl, what do you make of London? Because you often say you'd much rather be up north.
Well, he wouldn't, or he'd go.
Well, this is what he constantly says.
You've chosen to live here, you've lived here for years, you've got a flat here. No.
I chose to come here because I was offered a job that was good money.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have come here if there was no job.
So you prefer to be somewhere where there's a good job, so you've chosen to live here?
I don't like being here, though.
Well, no, but you can leave.
To what?
Well, exactly! So you've chosen to stay somewhere that's better for you.
It's not better for me.
Well,
it's making me ill, I'm not sleeping.
Well, so you say you're ill, I think you call in ill, but I don't think you are. But I mean...
Are there any stats to prove that?
Well, yeah, because, it'd be, of the 11 days that he calls in sick, I reckon probably 7 of them are genuine.
I'd love it if I dropped down dead tonight. Honestly, I'd love it.
If you drop down dead tonight, you'd have it. Why aren't you sleeping?
What, you're feeling ill now, are you? That's funny, you weren't feeling ill earlier, but you read that, and you're suddenly ill.
I'm run down.
Well, you should take a holiday. Oh yeah, you just had about 8 in the last 6 months.
Oh, God!
Why are you run down? Why are you run down?
Yeah, what have you done? You sit in a little air-conditioned office.
I haven't got time to tell you. Let's move on. Let's get on with stuff. What have we got anyway? Because we didn't have a chance to meet up this week. Me and Ricky could have done, but you said you were busy, Steve, so that's probably why you don't get run down, but finishing work at about 4 o'clock.
No.
So,
I could have had the meeting, but we gave you a time and you suddenly decided with very little notice that you couldn't make it. So that was the
meetings and that.
Oh.
So what have we got? What have we got? It's 1:20. What have we got? We're on till 3.
Well, we've been talking. We've been doing well. We've been playing some great rock and roll. We've been playing some lovely songs. We've explained a survey just for employees. Be careful.
Yeah.
We've put that out there. We put a shout out there. People know.
I mean, would you say it was probably safest if you are an employer to never employ Mancunians?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far because you see that's only an average. So I imagine some Mancunians, like Londoners, are nice, reliable people. It's probably just a few bad eggs that throw the stats up a little bit. People that would go, I'm not coming in today. I'll put on some wet trousers. Sure. All right, stay in bed.
Yeah.
Stay in bed.
Yeah.
You still got them on? Yeah. Well, pop them off. Yeah. Put them on the radiator and go to bed with a little duvet. That'd be the best thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right, Karl.
Right.
What's your attitude? Is it because you're tired?
Yeah.
Well, why are you tired though?
You weren't staying up watching those Channel 5 films again, were you?
I'll tell you what, me and Steve were having a little meeting yesterday over lunch about, planning stuff for the show. And, Gary Kemp came up to me, started having a little chat about old times, and, I went, oh yeah. As he went away, Steve said, right, think of this. He said, Rick, don't take this the wrong way. Remember that sentence, don't take this the wrong way. So there's a right way and a wrong way I could have taken this comment. He nodded to sort of Gary Kemp and went, he's aged better than you. I went, well, how could I take that the wrong way?
Yeah, it's not offensive.
No. Well, the point is this. He didn't know me 20 years ago, so he's actually saying, Rick, don't take this the wrong way. He looks better than you do.
Yeah, well, he does.
But why say that, Karl?
What?
Did you really say that?
Yeah, although, can I just backtracking for a second? I love the fact you said you bumped into Gary Kemp and you reminisced about old times. What old times did you share with Gary Kemp?
Well, no, he came up and said, did we drop the pops together? And I went, no, I did Razzmatazz. I said, oh, we did Razzmatazz. I think he was thinking, had he ever met me before? But he hadn't, because we hadn't. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
but if you had to make an objective analysis,
I wouldn't. I think that's out of order.
Sure. I mean, you're always slagging me off, but apparently you can't make a value judgment on something else. No. Well, because you're morally all over the place. You don't know where you're coming or going.
Believe it.
Sure. You should do what I say about you behind your back.
So, would you say you're better looking now than you were? Or?
Than I'm what?
Would you say you're better looking now than you were?
Than I was when?
Well, have you aged well?
Yes.
You've aged well?
Yeah, I've kept my looks.
Bit of Dando?
Bit Evan Dando, this would be lovely, yeah.
Look for sunshine to be burning full time.
Radiohead, Go to Sleep. That's good, isn't it? On XFM 104.9.
Brilliant. Great DJing there.
Well, I haven't heard it before.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it was good. It was very good. It was very good. I was just watching cable TV. I do a lot of that, and there's an advert I've noticed. It reminded me of the sort of adverts you used to see when I was a kid. It's one of those attempts to kind of educate young people, but doing it in It's on MTV, but it's one of those things where it's clearly been made by people who are in their mid-40s.
Who have never been cool.
Yeah. Who've been working really hard to get into TV all their lives, and now are trying to appeal to, funky and possibly wayward young people. Yeah. And it's kind of...
Nerdy wells.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a kind of, stunning model, and two of her stunning model friends. But they're just a couple of average girls, going about their business. And, it says something like, it's all shot very funkily, like a kind of, lock, stock and two smoking barrels kind of thing. And, it's a girl, and she's just grooving along with her friends, and it's kind of like, the captions are things like, Isabella's 17. She's cool, she's quite funky, she's got these great friends, and they're sort of hanging out, laughing. And, she just pops into a tattoo parlour. Sure. Why not? Her friends are like, what are you doing? But she just goes in, she has a tattoo done, and it sort of says, she's wild, she's crazy. She lives life as she sees it. She takes every day as it comes. She's not tied down to anything. She doesn't smoke cigarettes.
Yeah. So if you think she's cool, if you think all this is cool, then you probably won't want to smoke cigarettes.
Exactly.
If you want to be cool, then
like Isabella or whatever.
Except the thing with that is that people watching that, the youth watching that will go, well, Bill at my school, he smokes and he's cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, this is the problem with it.
Yeah.
It's not that the impulse is wrong. the message is fine. It's just this thing, I can't imagine those things ever working with young people.
No.
With youths. It's like when you see, what was it?
What it will do is that you'll get a lot of 13 and 14-year-olds sneaking out and getting a tattoo.
Exactly.
So the parents will be going, I'd rather she smoked.
Exactly, she might give that up sometime. That's her life.
She's got a spider's web on her face now for the rest of her life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's like, you remember that thing when they tried to get young people to vote? Do you remember that? Was it Rock the Vote? Was it called Rock the Vote? Was it people like Billy Bragg and people kind of...
Yeah.
I don't know who that appeals to. I don't know, some youth is kind of smashing up a bus shelter, throwing bricks at old people.
Goes,
and then, was that Billy Bragg?
Billy Bragg, yeah.
I just can't, I don't believe it ever. I think it was Mick Hucknall was another one. What's that, Mick?
Oh, dear. Well, I remember the ones where you just, if you were gonna go off with a stranger, your cat went, well, don't.
Yeah.
Ask mummy first.
Yeah.
And I remember I was trying to jump in cars left, right and centre, but my cat,
Exactly.
when I was like 5 or 6, would go, and I go, good point.
Yeah.
You're right, he could be a nutter.
But I seem to remember the Charlie Says. It was Charlie Says, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Charlie Says.
Charlie Says.
I always find them really unnerving. He lived in that really eerie kind of world where you never really saw anyone. Yeah, but it was very it was very eerie. It wasn't very kind of comforting.
No, but
world.
they hadn't spent a lot of money on the cartoon, had they? No.
But I always got the sense with him that he was probably really quite lonely.
But I like the fact is that
he had a cat.
Mummy
and a
was
cat
so
could talk.
pleased. But by the time I came out, they'd gone off and I missed the picnic. But Mummy was so pleased that I'd asked her. She gave me an apple.
No, I think
and Charlie got something he liked. He gets a fish.
Yeah.
Right. I was thinking an apple.
No, I seem to remember it being that.
I'll get an apple anyway. Get me some sweets.
Yeah. Or a tattoo.
I always thought there was a con when your parents got you some clothes you needed for Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm not falling for that.
Exactly.
I'd go, look, I'm getting the clothes anyway. I want battling tops.
But the Charlie Says, I seem to remember when they asked him to go off for the picnic, by the time he'd asked Mum because she was on the phone, I don't know who she was chatting to in the middle of the day, the kids had gone, I seem to remember
her clients.
Exactly. I seem to remember that he said, don't worry, he was fine because Mum took him and Charlie on a picnic.
Not as good.
Who'd rather go with your mates or with your mum on a picnic?
And your cat.
And your cat.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't think they were friends.
This Scotch egg stinks of fish. Well, I had to bring it for Charlie. Don't bring raw fish in the picnic basket.
But I think they weren't friends with us. They were just local kids who go, let's go and ask that weirdo with the cat if he wants to come down the park.
Let's go and ask the weirdo who thinks the cat can talk,
yeah.
and then run away when he goes to ask his mum.
When he goes off to ask his mum, they're just going,
yeah.
Ask your mum, ask your mum.
Yeah. Hello, hiya. Alright, we're the local lads, the cool local lads. We smoke, we got tattoos. Do you want to come and play with some puppies in the disused mine? Ask your mum first. Yeah. Quick, run.
Exactly.
Look, he's talking to the cat. Look, he's talking to the cat.
They were just round the corner spying on him. They were just laughing. There was no picnic.
Did you ever go on a picnic, Karl? Was there places to go in Manchester, or was it like Quarryland, mostly?
The problem with those adverts, like when I was growing up, they'd sort of give you ideas, because remember the Charlie's one, right? And we were on holiday, right? And I met these two lads who are knocking about with, like, mates and that. And that advert came on, and we thought it'd be a good idea to wind his mum up, because this advert had just been on saying, kids are going missing in Wales, right? Yeah. So we said, oh, this will be a good laugh. We put the kid in the wardrobe. His mum came back from shopping. We said, oh, he's gone missing. We haven't seen him for hours.
That's terrifying.
I know.
That's an appalling
How old were you?
About 13.
And what was his mum? She must have been...
Yeah, she was going mad, and that's when we thought, oh, God, we've gone... Will we say anything? Will we pretend we don't know where he is?
Open the wardrobe, he'd suffocated.
Yeah. That's horrible, Karl.
I know, but it's just what you do, isn't it? It's just what you do.
Well, no, you do.
What do you mean? It's just what you do. But what was it? Was he in the wardrobe? Was he listening to this? Why didn't he go, Mum, it's alright, when he heard her crying?
No, she wasn't crying, she was just panicking and, like, screaming a little bit and that.
Screaming a little bit.
Okay, we'll tell her when the screaming starts.
Exactly, yeah.
And then, what's the other thing? Like, on the same, like, all this was going on when I was growing up. And, one time we're on holiday, and my mum says, right, if you're going on the beach, it's a big beach. But, if you're going to go out and play there, I need to know where you are.
So where these bells? Where this cowbell round your neck?
She gave me a balloon.
Good idea.
A balloon, and it just, sort of attached to my arm, so wherever I was playing in the sea and that, you can see the balloon and that.
Brilliant.
But then the problem was, everyone else thought that's a good idea. And it was just like loads of kids with balloons and that.
Oh, I ruined it.
So that didn't work.
Yeah.
I had to bin that. Sure. That idea.
Weren't you in a car park once?
Oh no, it was New Year, and we were all gathering up. You know, like in Trafalgar Square at New Year, everyone gathers and they have a big kind of party and stuff. Well, in Bristol, they do something very similar on a smaller scale. And I was there one New Year, I was with my friends, and for some reason I picked up a balloon during the evening. You know, I don't know where I got it from, but I was holding this balloon. And these girls came up to me and I thought, yeah, nice, you know, maybe a little New Year kiss. They came up, they said, hey, are you gonna be here for a while? And I said, well, yeah, I probably will. They said, it's just that we've arranged to meet back at you at midnight. What do you mean? Because I was so tall and had a balloon, I was towering above everyone else. I said, what? They said, we're going to meet back at you at midnight. They said, don't worry, you can go about your business because we can see you wherever you are.
This is where Nelson's column is.
No. No, this is in Bristol.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. And so I'm sort of wandering around, and then at midnight these two girls turned up again, and some of these lads come and meet them, and they're sort of laughing and joking. I'm thinking, oh, they're probably going to invite me back to a party. I watched them get in a cab. They went off. They had a wild night. But then I did have a balloon, so it was a great New Year for me.
I did have a balloon. Oh, should we have a little bit of Tupac?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. There's a great lyric in this. It's picture me rolling, right? But at the end, he's saying about look at me now. I'm you know drinking Remy and I'm in a Rolls Royce. And he goes, oh yeah, I forgot the DA. Can she see me from here? Can you see me, ho? And I think of this like district attorney turning on the radio and Tupac going around going, can that ho see me? She's going, yeah, yeah, I can see you.
Yeah,
it's brilliant. Tupac. I'll tell you what, we should get rolling. Rockbusters.
No.
Alright?
No.
Well, he has done it. He just said that he was worried about it because we said it's the last one. What do you think, Karl?
I just don't think I mean, can I just say now, Karl, seriously, I'm only responding to what we're getting on the email, which is people do not want Rockbusters. They really... There's one guy here who he says, it's James Pooley, he says he's preempted Karl by giving my answers to this week's quiz. I don't know what the clue would be, but his answer is no van ear. Nirvana.
Yeah, good. No Van E, yeah, that sounds like one.
Number 2, he's just guessed, I don't know again what the clue would be, but the answer is Kid Creosote.
Yeah, that's good. That's a typical Rockbuster. That is brilliant. That's a better game.
And the last one is Harry Seacombe.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good.
So, I mean, maybe we should reverse it so people
and we have to come up with the clue for them. And we win the prizes.
Yeah.
Have you got prizes ready as well?
It's all there, but...
Oh, I feel sorry for him now. Read what the prizes would have been.
I'd rather just give them away to the first person to email in, frankly, than have to go through the torrent of Rockbusters.
Oh, God! Look at Karl's face! I wish you could... Oh, can't we get this on telly just for Karl's face? Hey, I'll tell you what we could do, Steve. You know, like Smiley Miley and that used to take the Radio 1 Roadshow out?
Oh, man, that would be amazing.
Come on. Should we take it out?
Hello, Bournemouth!
Yeah, how many miles have I done? Don't care. No, should we do this? How many miles have we done? Well, XFM's down the road.
Yeah.
1. Yeah. Should we take it out the road just so they can see Karl Pilkington?
To be fair, though, I mean, you're not really keen to leave W1, are you?
Well, we wouldn't.
Right, so where exactly would we take the roadshow?
We'd do it outside.
Outside the building?
Yeah.
Right, okay. And what would you do?
It's called a roadshow because it's in the road, I imagine, isn't it?
And we'd give away t-shirts?
Throw in t-shirts, and then we'd have a band. We'd have band playing. What was that band playing tonight?
I forget, something Diesel, was it?
Yeah.
See, instantly forgettable. I mean, that was my point,
really. We could have them on.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. We'd get a couple of celebrity pals down.
Someone from, Big Brother 2.
That would be ideal.
Well, Josh, the other little gay fella.
Yeah.
He'd come on, just wave.
Yeah. I'm beginning to like the idea.
Yeah?
That'd be brilliant, yeah.
So we'll have Josh, something Diesel, we're playing the Bull and Gates tonight, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I'll throw out some t-shirts.
Yeah.
And then, Karl will do a live Rockbusters. Yeah?
Well, I don't know, do you want it?
I just think that ruins it slightly. It would just bring the whole afternoon down, Rick, I think.
We get it sponsored by someone. Yeah? No? Well, I'm just trying to
inject
a bit of Read the prizes, what they would have done.
There's a PlayStation game here. I guess it's maybe not been released yet. It's a little demo of that. What's this? The American Song Poem Anthology. I don't exactly know what that is again, but lots of songs on there and a couple of compilations, arbitrary compilations, the Club Anthems compilation, the best summer holiday album ever.
Wow.
There's again.
You've certainly sold it to me, Steve.
The best air guitar album again.
Brilliant.
And an old edition of Only Fools and Horses.
So, you really haven't put the effort into the prizes, Karl. So if that's the prizes, if that's the whole point of the competition, and they're the best prizes you could conjure up, in God's name, how bad are the clues this week? That's why he doesn't want you to do it, Karl.
Alright, we won't bother. Forget it. Doesn't matter.
Good. Excellent, well that's resolved.
Brilliant.
That's excellent. What we have got though is Educating Ricky, haven't we?
Well, another one of my little things.
Oh, it's brilliant then.
So how long's this gonna last before you wanna ditch this?
Well, we'll see, a couple of weeks.
Not like that, Karl. It's all one. It's one love, man.
We're on the same team, man.
Yeah, we're just one voice, man. One true voice. Like those lads.
Yeah.
They could play.
Right, well, the Educating Ricky,
They could play.
Well, why don't we play a record and come back with Educating
The
Ricky?
Wind, Cat Stevens.
We need to get the jingle
song.
queued up as well.
Yeah, I'll get the jingle queued up,
No,
yeah.
I haven't got Neil Young lined up yet.
No, not you, Cat Stevens. I gave it to you.
I know, we're not playing that yet.
Can we just play a record?
No, I told you to. Well, I told you
to.
See, so why aren't you playing the record I told you to play?
Because we've just had something chilled, right, from Tupac. Let's lift it up a bit now with a little bit of blur. Right?
Come on, play it. Oh, how much you off?
I just have. Crazy Beat, Grow on XFM 104.9. Right, we're gonna do Educating Ricky instead of Rockbusters.
Incidentally, on the subject of Rockbusters, we've just had an email from Phil. He says, I could do with this week's rather shoddy array of prizes, as I'm doing a car boot sale tomorrow and need a bit more tat to fill the table.
Yeah,
probably send it
we might as well do it anyway. Yeah. But Educating Ricky, it was a feature. Well, actually, about a year ago, I started a feature called Educating Karl because we found out he had 1 E at O level at history, and I'd educate him on things like Rasputin, things that I thought he'd be interested in. You know, Winston Churchill, some of the greats, some scientific facts, and then I said it's your turn, and he started telling me about people born without legs. Some people have got a funny eye. There's a woman whose tongue's longer than her arm. And really, you know, turning the screw on education. Yeah. So, I don't know what he's got for me today. Maybe a dog born a cat. Let's have a look.
We've done that one, we've done that.
And is there, because often we should point out there's sometimes a crossover between Educating Ricky and Cheeky Freak of the Week. Yeah. Just in terms of subject matter.
Yeah, so, we've done Cheeky Freak of the Week, we've done all the freaks. What have we done with the Freak of the Week? There's a dog. There was a woman that had the back legs of a dog. There was, last week, what was last week?
It was the girl who was born with 4 eyes, 2 mouths and 3 legs.
Sure.
You weren't that impressed, I thought if we've got to that and it's not impressing you.
We are a tough audience,
let's spin it, let's move on.
Is there a jingle for Educating Ricky?
Educating Ricky, oh god. You've told me Educating Ricky. Very similar to some of the other jingles I've done.
Well, they're made by the same people.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
okay,
well, it's just, I mean, Educating Ricky is just stuff that I learn in the week, and I think that's interesting. I keep it up here, and then I share it with you, right? And, some interesting stuff. One of them, right? Mount Everest.
Go on. I need more.
Right, well, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Because people are leaving rubbish up there and that. And, like, whoever owns it is saying, oh...
owns it!
He's saying, forget this. They're leaving a mess and all that. But do you know why it's called Mount Everest?
What was that? That's one, is it? That's one. There's rubbish on Mount Everest.
No,
how many people go up there?
Are we talking about people dumping old tellies and washing machines?
Who's fed up? The Yeti? What are you talking about?
No, I mean, that isn't what I'm educating you. I'm just telling, this is part of the story. I'm just telling you.
It's just a bit of context for you.
Like, they're leaving loads of rubbish up there.
Well, they're not leaving loads of rubbish up there, are they?
No, they are. They're apparently...
Not like prams and washing machines and seagulls flying everywhere.
I don't know.
Anyway.
But anyway, do you know why it's called that? You know why it's called Mount Everest?
Why it's called Mount Everest?
I know the Mount bit.
It's because it's a large mount, and if you climb it, by the time you get to the top, you need to have a rest. And that isn't the educating bit. I'm just telling you.
It's not true.
Well, we'll leave that.
Well, no, Karl. In the name of everything holy, do you think that anyone named it because you have to have a rest when you've climbed it?
Well, we'll see. We'll see what people say on email. But
it's definitely not.
But anyway, that's one thing that kind of thought that's interesting. I'll remember that. I'll teach Ricky that, so you've learnt that. Right, now, are you familiar with this thing that they can do if you're dead, right? No, not if you're dead. It's like if you're ill and you know you're gonna die, right?
I don't know what this is anymore.
Extraordinary.
Have a rest. Himalayas. Himalaya. What?
Listen, this is an interesting fact. Come on. If you're ill but you know you're going to die.
Yeah, you can have this thing done in Detroit where you get put in a fridge.
Right.
And if they work out, you know, what's wrong with you in 20 years' time, you go, right, that fella is in the fridge. He had that. We can sort it. Let's get him out. And they sort you out.
Yeah. Is this the first time you've come across this idea?
Yeah, I read it the other day. I didn't know
You've
about it.
You've never heard of this before?
It's called cryogenically
preserved.
It's good, isn't it?
They put you at sort of like sub-zero temperatures, so stop all cellular activity.
So do you stop aging at that point?
Yeah. It's suspended animation.
So, well, what's the law on it, right? Because say if I had something, right?
Yeah.
And I said, oh, put me in a fridge, and when you've got the cure and that, wheel me out, sort me out. Say if they did that.
Yeah.
And it was like 40 years.
Yeah.
And in 40 years' time, they get a cure for me.
Yeah.
Would I have to stay with Suzanne? Because she'd be 70.
Do you mean what are the rules? Should you be allowed to date a younger woman?
Well, it's not fair, is it? It's like good news, we sorted you out, but
I don't think she'd mind. I reckon she'd have the best 40 years of her life.
Yeah. And plus, they're never going to find a cure for what ails you.
That is genius. That is brilliant. You come out, you're cured, and you go, oh no.
I love the fact that's what he'd be lying there. If you could think while he was in that state, you'd be thinking, oh god.
She's losing her looks.
Yeah.
Just, oh dear.
But everything else as well, like, my job wouldn't be here.
No.
No. Although the figures would have gone up a little bit.
Yeah. Flat's probably gone or knocked down or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Most of my family would be dead.
Yep.
So what's the point? What? How do you know about it? Who's done it?
Well, famously Walt Disney, apparently. I mean, Walt Disney actually did die, but had his body preserved so that should they one day be able to bring back people from the dead,
they need Walt Disney.
Hang on, who do we have?
But with him, nothing is going to change because when he comes out, Mickey Mouse will still look the same.
Sure.
Plug and all that.
Plug! Play a record! I don't know where your mind is. Play a record! It's brilliant, you just say words! It's the have a rest! 50 Cent in the club on XFM 104.9. So, Karl's a little bit fed up today, actually whinging, I mean properly whinging, fed up, reckons he's tired, reckons he's overworked here. But, do you know what I mean, Karl? Everyone gets tired. Everyone gets tired. Everyone does the same sort of hours to you. What do you do, sort of 9 till 6, 7?
About 9 till 7:30, 8.
Well, no, because a couple of times this week I've sort of met you for a drink about 6. So, it's funny, isn't it? That's weird.
Some of the times I've come back after it, just for another 40 minutes or something whilst no one's around, try and get stuff done without phones going, without emails coming in.
Yeah, we got to do it.
Can I tell you what I think's a disappointment?
You're head of the department. You got to do it.
I just think it's a disappointment that Karl hasn't been able to put that aside and rise to the occasion. He's only got to do this show once a week. It's 2 hours. I mean, you and I, we're tired. We've got
you've got one job. We've got about 6. And we're still doing it. Do you know what I mean? We still do it. We still.
Well, you're a professional, Nick. I mean, that's why you've won multiple awards. Is because you're willing to get up there, even if you're feeling a little bit under the weather, even if you hurt yourself, you've got an injury of some kind. You're out there. You're doing it. You're entertaining. You're providing a service.
Yeah. So
It's disappointment.
Yeah, but I've pressed all the right buttons at the right time.
Indeed.
Right? That's what I get paid for,
Yeah.
Done that, the adverts have gone out.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I've made you cups of tea.
It's the negativity which is a problem. It's the vibe. You're bringing the room down.
Bringing us down.
And therefore the listeners.
Therefore the listeners. Bringing us down. If you don't like London, you know what to do. Well.
Oh, I'm trying to get out of here, aren't I?
We just bought a new flat. That's not the best way.
Buy
a flat in Manchester, live there.
Doesn't matter, I can always rent it out and make a little bit of money.
Why don't you sell the flat in London and buy a street in Manchester?
Pilkington Avenue. You could literally be the lord, the king of that street. People could come to you like Solomon with their problems.
Yeah. Well, he's come up from London. He's got London ways.
Now, interestingly, have you heard? Do you remember the famous King Solomon story that there are two women arguing over whose baby it is, and they present this to they say this is my baby, and the other one goes, no, this is my baby.
So he knows one of them's lying, but he doesn't know which one.
And so what does he do? How does King Solomon solve that? How does he figure out whose baby is his? First, what would you do?
They're both white fellas, yeah.
Both what?
White fellas.
Two women.
Right, it's two white women.
To be probably, they probably weren't, completely white.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, they're of the same ethnicity.
No, but I'm just working out. Right, alright then, so alright.
And don't think about what King Solomon would necessarily do.
Yeah, it wasn't that easy. No, there's not one tall, skinny white one with big ears and so's the baby, the other one's a little short Chinese bloke. It's two women for a start.
Yeah.
Two women, okay. The baby to look at could be either. He doesn't know which, but he knows one of them's lying, obviously.
And is the one lying saying it's hers or saying it's not hers?
Right, okay, this isn't worth it, Steve. I'm gonna tell you what he said, and you tell me if you think it was good or not. He says, then what we do is, as King, he said, what we do is, I'll take a sword, I'll cut the baby into two, and you can have half each. And one of the women says, no, don't do that. And one of them says, yeah, that's fair.
Right.
Do you see?
So which one was it?
Sorry? Well, no, my guess is the one that didn't want it done probably was the mother of the child. The one that didn't mind having the baby cut in half probably wasn't a mother of the child. Why don't you think, you bald little mank twat? Play a record.
Well, I'm just, alright.
Although, it's not a very good solution.
No, that's not
I think the woman who was lying could have come up with something better than, cut it in half. What she should have done is, I'll give it to the other one as well.
Yeah.
Jaded from Aerosmith on XFM 104.9. Just trying to pep things
up.
See,
I know you're up there. I mean, we've got lots of work to do. We're filming soon. We've got loads of things, admin, DVDs, everything like that. We come in here. This is poxy. This is not a drop in the ocean, the sort of work and money we earn. Right, really? If we do this to keep charitable status. And yet you know, Karl, come on, what's the matter with you?
Are we doing Rockbusters?
I'll tell you what. Come on, Rick. I'll tell you what. Because it's your special day, and I want you to have a great time today. We're going to do Rockbusters.
If you cheer up, miserable. He just got ratty then. Going, no, don't push it on me head. Don't put it on me head.
Right, what were you trying to put on me head?
I was trying to put a pear on your head to knock it off with a ball, like William Tell, but it was because your head is so round and the pear was round. I tried to flatten it a little bit, and I didn't know it was a juicy pear. So I thought it'd be like just to crush it a little bit, and then he went mental because he had juice running down his face.
Oh.
Why is it my fault? The pear's a faulty pear.
Exactly.
Get proper fruit in here. It worked with the apple.
That was fine.
And then he gets ratty with me.
Okay, let's not waste any time with Rockbusters. let's whip through it.
Just whip through it. Just do the clues quickly. Quick, go Rockbusters. Right, go.
Right, the first clue.
Yeah, hurry up, faster.
All the police cars are on fire.
All the police cars are on fire. What's the initials?
BS.
BS. All the police cars are on fire. Good. What's the next one?
The director of 28 Days Later is shouting about sleeping outside.
Yeah, okay. What's the initials for that?
DB.
Right, okay. Okay, yeah. Right, go on then.
He wants to be a sailor. Why is that?
Yeah, well, what's the initials there?
B.
Brilliant, okay.
Give them again quickly, because I didn't quite catch the second one, but go from the top.
All the police cars are on fire.
Yeah, that's BS.
BS.
Yeah.
The director of 28 Days Later is shouting about sleeping outside.
Yeah, okay.
DB.
Yeah.
Right? He wants to be a sailor. Why is that?
Yeah.
B.
B. Okay, then brilliant. Okay, now Karl, you gonna cheer up now? Email only, Ricky Gervais at virgin.co.net, Radio 1 Roadshow, Smiley Miley.
Smiley Miley's mileage game. If anyone remembers that, I mean, here's a man, right, whose job, Smiley Miley was not a DJ, lest we forget. Smiley Miley was the guy that organised the vans that carried the equipment to and from the roadshows. Because he was such a crazy personality.
Because he smiled a little bit,
Exactly.
He got recognition, Karl. Longevity, lots of money, and lives where he wants to live. The town that he wants to live in. Why don't you just enjoy the town that you've chosen to live in, because it's so good? London. What towns have you been to? Have you travelled at all?
I've been about a bit, yeah.
Right, okay, then what towns did you like? Okay, forget Manchester, that's safe, you like Manchester. Right, I'll do the big three.
Shouting.
London, New York, Paris. Okay, you don't like London, even though you live here, got flats here. Good, excellent, that makes sense. Have you been to New York?
Yeah.
What do you think? It's an amazing city, isn't it?
Like it's just noisy, it's smelly.
Right, it's the city that never sleeps.
I'm not surprised with all the racket and that.
Paris, the city of love, the most romantic city in the world.
Not really. I remember seeing an old woman in McDonald's in there, and it put me off. That's where that thing happened, where the old woman was.
What's that? Tell us.
We talked about it before. The old woman in McDonald's.
Yeah, what happened?
She was sat in the corner there with her legs open, no knickers on. All right.
Oh God!
That's Paris.
Did that put you off your cheeseburger?
Next city, where next?
Have you been to, I don't know, the most beautiful city, Venice?
Yeah, I've been there, yeah.
It's good?
No.
Why?
Because they sell it to you as if it is a romantic city.
Where did you see it? Sold?
No, I saw it on, when I was growing up, right? Remember 3-2-1 with Ted Rogers?
Yeah, of course.
Right, it used to be one of the star prizes on there.
Right.
And they'd say, let's show you the video, let's see what you're going to, let's see where you're going to be loving it for a couple of weeks. And he'd show you this scene of, like, the gondolas, and all the city lit up at night, like a man and woman sat on a boat, loving it and stuff.
Yeah.
I went there, bin bags everywhere.
Play a record!
Yeah, it's a mess.
Play a record.
It's London,
That
flooded.
is Wish You Were Here with Karl Pilkington.
Alright.
It's London flooded.
Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. Stop. On XFM. Karl's back, he's cheering up a little bit. Because, I think he's vented his spleen a little bit on, cities around the world that aren't as good as Manchester. So, is there any of your family left in Manchester? Because they all moved away, didn't they? You came here, your dad's moved to Wales, for Christ's sake. Well, your family are all around brother joined the army to get anywhere. Just take me anywhere.
I don't know where he is.
His sister's moved away, so no
Ireland,
one... Yeah, there you go, you see? So, that's just one family. That's one family who love Manchester.
Exactly.
Alright?
Tell you what, Steve.
Go on.
I did find out in the week.
Yeah.
World record, right? Person with the longest trump.
With the longest what?
Wind. Fart.
Right.
Right? 2 minutes 42 is the world record.
Okay.
Right?
Well, I'm immediately thinking about a relative of yours who I'm sure did longer than
Who
that.
still lives in Manchester.
Auntie Nora.
Now, Auntie Nora did it for
Reportedly,
5 minutes, wasn't it?
start 5 minutes. But, unfortunately, she was the only person in the room. Whereas I think, which one's alive, Ross or Norris McWhirter?
I don't know, actually.
He has to be there.
Yeah, I think he actually has to
He'd
be
have
present.
to be there.
Would you want to be there?
Well, he'd have sort of equipment, and looking at his watch, going, finish, he goes, yeah, he goes, well, that was 4 minutes,
Did she
59
go from like a
seconds.
size 10 to a size 6? Did she show some old dresses?
Like a hovercraft.
Exactly.
In a big dress.
Yeah,
Just slightly off. Yeah. So, it has to be invigilated.
But again, you know, how was the Guinness Book of World Records one invigilated? I mean, who was supervising that? Who was
He
monitoring
said,
that?
I can fart for 2 minutes. They went, well, we've got to see this. Went round. And, he just probably let it rip. It's probably circular breathing. He's probably sort of sucking in air and swallowing it as he's going. And it's a continuous one, isn't it? It's not like... Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's how Nora's happened, me Auntie Nora. She had a little bit of wind, it went on for like 2.5 minutes.
Sure.
That's when she called me ma'am.
As it was still going on.
And said, there's something not right here.
I'm leaking.
She said, "Oh, can you send your dad round? You know, my dad."
Yeah.
Sent to me, mum.
With a cork.
And
with a lighter. Yeah. I think this would be the best one.
I want to show the kids something.
He said, "I'll be there in a bit. Get the windows open." But what it was down to, because I was talking to
Is
my
she
mum
the
and
one
dad
with the
about
split tennis ball?
Yeah.
Can we not talk about that again?
I was talking to my mum and dad about it, saying, you know, why do you think it happened and that? And it's because she never chucks food away, right? And she'll sort of mash it all up. And she's got all these ice cream tubs in the fridge that are just full
Cabbage
of, like,
water.
old, mashed up food.
Really?
And she prepares everything. Right, she doesn't work, she's retired now, she's got nothing to do all day, but everything's got to be ready
Still
for
calls
her.
in sick.
Do you know what I mean? Everything's got to be done. Even though, if you're going round to her house, and you're going there for tea, it's like, what time are you coming? And it's like, well, I don't know, maybe 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, you're late, because you're late when you have to meet us at 5 or 6.
Do you know what I mean? That's
But
what...
so, when you say she mashes up food, she literally takes the remnants of a dinner, could be sort of some...
Anything.
And just smashes it all up into a...
Yeah.
And then what does she do with it?
Put it in the fridge, and she's got in the fridge, it's like January, February, March, she's got all these ice cream boxes that are just full of...
But she doesn't... She reheats it and eats it.
Oh, then she, puts it in a pan.
I thought she was just keeping it as a souvenir of each meal she'd had.
No, put it in a pan, warm it up.
Oh,
and that's what it is, it's just...
A lot of vegetation, is it?
Yeah.
Why does it only happen once, or does she save it up once a year, just let it go?
I don't know. Well, she is mad, she's...
Yeah, she sounds potty.
She doesn't answer the phone anymore in case there's a burglar. Checking if she's in. It's like, well, answer it and then they'll know you are in and they won't come round.
Yeah.
Mental.
Well,
Mental.
they can't be sure then, can they?
What do you mean?
Well, if there's no, okay, well, maybe it's someone just... They are in, but they're hiding, whereas if Auntie Nora goes, it's Auntie Nora. We can she'll be farting. We can sneak in when she does a loud one. Because we'll be aware of the telly, what's stopping it? It's got a valance round it, it's got caught on the cat.
So, have we got a recap on Rockbusters?
No, just has anyone got the right answers? Has anyone got the right answers?
Let me just check here. Here's one from someone who just says, he's given an answer, answer to number 1, I, number 2, don't, number 3, care.
Right, okay, is he close? Has anyone got 3 answers?
I can't find one with 3 answers.
So, again, you've done something wrong, Karl.
No, no.
This isn't radio, play a record.
There you go, someone's got it.
Give it to them.
Fine, okay, give us the clues again, we'll give the answers straight away. No fanning around.
Yeah,
right.
It's really pointless.
Number 1,
yeah.
all the police cars are on fire.
BS.
BS.
Yeah, what was that?
I can think of something.
Go on.
Blazing Squad.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Right. The director of 28 Days Later is shouting about sleeping outside.
Yeah.
That's Dan Yell Bedingfield. Right?
Danielle Bedingfield.
Right, we'll never let him do this again.
I told you I washed my hands of it.
I know, but I just thought...
Why do you let him? Why do you...
Because he was grumpy.
But this is what happens. Look what's happened. Danielle Bedingfield. That's what happened.
The director of... So Danny Boy, so Dan, right, all that for Dan, but shouting about being... Dan Yell Bedingfield. Right? What's the last one?
He wants to be a sailor, why is that?
Yeah?
Beyonce.
What does that mean?
Beyonce. He wants to be on the sea.
Play record. You're never doing it again. You've just signed your death warrant.
What have we done?
You're never doing Rockbusters again. And if Monkey News is back, they would ban that as well. And we're serious this time.
So Joe in Catford, stuff off to you.
Oh, I can't believe what we've done.
He's even doing the shout out.
Who won? Well done on that.
What have we done, Rick? What have we done?
There's a little sailor fella. He wants to, join the Navy. Why? Beyonce. Knowles. Is his surname?
Yeah.
Midshipman Knowles. Now, Karl, we're going to do another edition, I think, of Wish You Were Here, because that really cheered you up, didn't it?
So,
where else you been? Have you been? You've been around Europe, haven't you? You've been to any hot country? You've been to Greece? Turkey?
Done Turkey, yeah.
Yeah.
Been to Turkey. Little fellas. Little midgets working in the canteen in the hotel I was in.
Okay.
Hassling Suzanne as well.
Okay. Have you been to Scotland?
Once for the Edinburgh Festival.
Go on.
That's where I looked out in my hotel room saw a traffic warden putting a ticket on some bin bags.
Brilliant.
Because they'd gone into the road.
So that's Turkey, Scotland. What about places here? Have you been to the West Country where we?
Have you been to my neck of the woods, Bristol?
I haven't been. What else is around there?
Bath.
Been to Bath. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you make of it?
Once you've been, probably don't need to go again because it's sort of old and they don't change anything.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
That'll be the Roman spa he's talking about.
Right,
I think. What about Brighton?
Not gay people.
Right, okay, thank you. Next week on Wish You Were Here, we'll go to some other places where there are gay people.
Fascinating.
Brilliant.
Another extraordinary insight there. Karl, could we have some monkey news?
Well, just before we do monkey news, right, can I do a little psychological test on you?
On me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's brilliant, this. Someone emailed it in.
Brilliant.
Right. Little story with a question at the end.
Okay.
Right? Right.
This is going to be so annoying.
No, it's not, honestly.
Well, it is, because you're going to think it's science and it's going to be trite.
Alright, well...
Go on.
Right, little story first, right? There's this funeral, right? And this girl was at a funeral.
Same funeral?
Yeah.
Right.
It was a mother's funeral.
Oh, yeah.
Right? She met this fella who she didn't know, right? But she thought this fella who she met was amazing. She didn't know him, right? But she thought he was brilliant, right? Like a dream fella.
Right.
And she fell in love with him, right? But never asked for his number, his phone number, right? And she couldn't find him. Now, a few days later, the girl killed her own sister. Right?
Yes.
Question is, why did she do that?
Okay, well, it's one of those stupid things then, isn't it? So, it's not logic, it's what am I thinking?
No, it's not. So it's a proper, it's a proper mental test. It's a proper mental test.
A mental test? It is a bit mental.
So you understand the story, yeah?
Kind of. Let me just get it right. So there's a funeral. A girl goes to the funeral of her mother. Yeah. She meets the guy, or she
meets the guy at the funeral.
She meets the bloke.
He looks alright. I fancy a bit of that.
Right.
Has a chat with him.
Yeah.
But doesn't get his name, doesn't get a phone number or anything.
So to cut a long story short, the things are asked, right? So the reason she kills her own sister, is this something to do with finding out something about the man she met?
Well, just answer the thing. Just, why did
okay then. I'll answer it then. She went mental. He was a spy called Derek. What do you mean, just answer it?
Anyway, I'm testing Steve.
Right, well, she killed her own sister because, her sister, had stolen some money from her. And was sleeping with her husband.
Is that it?
Well, I don't know, Karl.
It's an answer. It's an answer. What's the answer on the paper? So...
Well, come on,
Come on!
Well, the answer is...
No, an answer is...
that she was hoping that the guy would appear at the funeral again. He'd go to the funeral.
Right, that's not a proper psychological test. It's one of those stupid little shitty things. It's like a man goes into a field and dies. Why? His parachute didn't open. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm surprised you learn anything.
Oh,
Honestly,
I
God,
love that.
Romeo
and Juliet. Oh, Juliet's a fish.
It said she was hoping that the guy would appear again at the funeral. If you answered this correctly, you think like a psychopath. This was a test by a famous fella, right, who used it on killers, and most of the killers got the answer right.
Did you also think that? Was that the answer you gave when you first read it?
No, I didn't know. But I wondered what you would have got.
Good, so that's proof I'm not a psychopath.
Yeah, but that's the point, but it's a psychological test for looking at something very, very specific.
What's up with that?
Well, what was the best that could happen? That he'd got it right, so he is a psychopath.
What annoys me is you're not happy with that test, but before you wasted 3 minutes trying to balance a pear on my head. What were you getting out of that?
Let's play a song and have some monkey yourself.
Joe Jackson. Is she really going out with him on XFM? Right, it's the time that most people, I imagine, have been waiting for. Monkey news.
Play the jingle.
Okay. Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right.
Come on. Come on.
Should be ready, Karl.
That's amazing, isn't it? It's like, Nicholas Witchell. The bomb. No, that's not the first. Come on!
No, it's always difficult, innit, to sort of find something that's good each week, right? Last week, we did the chimp.
It is for us, yeah.
We had the chimps who were running a health spa.
Yeah.
Right? We've covered the one who nicked a car to go on to Spain.
Yep.
To sort his future out.
All shite.
The hairdresser, I think we've done that one, the little monkey hairdresser. This week, we're looking at monkeys, that they use in... Do you know, like, monkeys? They know how, like...
I've lost the will to live, Steve.
Oh, well, I don't want to do it. Right?
Well, come on, come on!
What are monkeys good at?
What are monkeys good at?
Yeah.
Well, running small businesses, cutting people's hair, and driving cars.
Yeah, they love Spain.
Oh, and foiling bank robberies.
Yeah, they're great.
Well, something else they're good at, right, is, like, weighing up the situation.
Oh, God!
If you stick them in a field with loads of, like, obstacles on it, right, they're good at sort of, I can get over that, and I climb over that, I'll swing from there to there, that sort of thing, right?
Okay.
So the people in charge of somewhere, I've thought...
somewhere!
Come on. I've thought we can use that skill, right? What? And what they've done is they've got a load of little monkeys, right? They've given them an IQ test.
Yeah.
And the ones that score above 80, right?
Get to produce this show next week.
Join the army.
Right, how do they join the army and what do they do?
They just, what they do is they set little obstacle courses up for them, they do that, they do a cross-country run, they do, the
cross-country run?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, once they've done all that, they make them a little uniform, made-to-measure little uniform.
Slightly longer arms, shorter legs than usual, yeah.
Yeah. And, basically then they taught how to use a gun and that sort of thing.
Yeah, of course they are. You're talking rubbish again.
This came through literally, pretty late on, so...
So you've not had a chance to corroborate all the facts, as usual?
Just have a look.
Right, it's the bit I'm looking for is, well, A, why are they doing it? Why are they doing it?
Yeah.
Why do we need monkeys in the army? And secondly, why are we giving them guns? I'll just check to see if any of that...
I love the fact we only let gays in recently.
Yeah. Yep. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Just have a look.
I can't read it. There's too much pressure.
But it's rubbish.
But
it's rubbish. They don't get. It's the way that there are things. There are animal cores, right? There are horses. There are dolphins, sea lions. There are lots and lots of animals in the army, but they don't have to pass an obstacle test as such, and they're not taught to fire guns. You've straight away assumed that there's going to be loads of squads of men, and then just one little monkey in the middle. Like, he came second on the test. He's in, boys.
What do you think, Steve? You've read it?
Well, as ever, Karl, this is an arbitrary email sent by one of our listeners. You know what Ricky and I think of them. and so we're not really basing this on hard evidence. We're basing it on the ramblings of one of our listeners.
Rubbish. Once again, lazy, rubbish, uncorroborated, nonsense, the stupid test that you got wrong.
Rick, that sounds like monkey news to me.
Okay, let's have a great show, everyone.
Oh, yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck
right, that was Jane's Addiction, Just Because, on XFM 104.9. Right, everybody up, let's give them a great show, yeah? 2 hours of, like, fun, chat. Let's keep it, let's keep it cutting edge. Let's not be too, I mean, that's what the listeners of XFM would, oh no it isn't, is it? No, because, hold on, wait a minute, because we came in yesterday and did this little skit, didn't we, where we bleeped it out.
A little sketch, it was quite naughty, it was quite controversial.
Karl called me last night, and we're not allowed to play it out.
Oh, but we've been censored?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's a cutting-edge alternative station, wants to push the boundaries, wants to be thought of as rock and roll, a bit punk rock.
Yeah, because I said something like the radio authority. I bleeped it out, what I called them.
Yeah.
But, couldn't do it. Done it before.
Censored.
Couldn't do it.
Censored.
Karl agrees, though. What's your thoughts, Karl? You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Why?
Well, what's the point?
Well, it was funny, wasn't it? And it wasn't offensive.
Not really. It's not some of the best stuff that would have ever gone out on this show, but,
Right, what are you putting up against, exactly? Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Well, that springs to mind.
Yeah. Rockbusters?
But I mean, the thing is, you know, the things that you have put out there, I mean, we better be really careful. Who's worried about complaints? I mean, it's not just swearing, is it? It's taste and decency and everything. Yeah. So, we can't laugh about the disabled anymore in the Cheeky Freak of the Week. Can't do stories about elderly relatives with genitals looking like a split tennis ball. Can't do your bad dad putting a child with learning difficulties in a bin. So, what should we just play music?
I think that's all it's gonna have to be, yeah.
Accidents Will Happen by Elvis Costello on XFM 104.9. Karl's a little bit stressed, because it's not his fault, it was the boss that overruled him. He came along. What did he do? He heard you listening to it?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said, what's that? I said, it's what Ricky wants to play out tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he said, well, can't go out like that. Too many...
But they're all bleeped. We bleeped the swear words.
Yeah, but he didn't want it to go out. I mean, you got to remember, right, you came in yesterday to have a chat about what we're going to do.
Yeah.
One of the topics that I said, let's talk about, which I came up with, was... Let's talk about swearing.
No, you said you never had a problem with swearing, which is normally...
Yeah, that's right.
And then we did the thing about, isn't it funny that you can... the thing about you can bleep a swear word by taking out the vowel. So we're going, so it's the vowel that's offensive, and we did a little sketch around that, and then ended, you know... and he wanted to completely obliterate the word in the end, didn't want to put the thing in that we said about the radio authority, which I think it was valid, and wouldn't have got a complaint.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he's the boss, and what he says goes, doesn't it?
Sure.
So,
yeah, I was just gonna say,
right. But what you got to remember is what he also said is if you want to pay the 70 grand fine, then go ahead and do it, Steve.
There wouldn't be a 70 grand fine, though, would there?
Well, you don't know what it'd be. But will you pay it? Will you pay for my mortgage? Will you pay for his mortgage? Will you feed his kids?
He wouldn't be fired.
What do you mean? Well, I tell you what, if it's not a fine, we'd lose the licence, then we'd all be fired.
Right.
When you're sat at home.
Do you seriously think you'd lose the licence for that sketch?
Well,
does he really seriously think you'd lose the licence? But it is not the worst thing we've ever put out or done or ever will do.
Yeah, but it's the fact that he said don't put it out, and you're like, you know, throwing your toys out the pram. I want to say it. I want to say it. How old are you? But you still want to put swearing out.
It's a discussion about the radio authority and the way people are interested.
Yeah, but leave it. Let's move on.
Don't get annoyed.
Yeah, but I'm annoyed because you've been at it since about 12:30.
I know. Well, I like to get in early to plan the show.
Yeah, but there's been no planning. So to be honest, I'd turn off today. Anyone listening, because there's nothing.
Karl, there's never anything.
There is. There's sometimes some good things, but today, seriously,
what is there?
I'd leave it.
Something half decent that's been on this show.
Loads of little interesting topics.
Go on, I can't remember any.
Right, gays in toilets.
Yeah. Not particularly interesting. Fascinating to you, perhaps.
Right, well, I'd prefer to hear that than just a load of swear words.
Well, we wouldn't have heard any swear words, we'd have heard some bleeping.
Right then, so that's entertaining, isn't it? Load of bleeps.
It's just because you don't want to stand up to your boss or say anything. Don't get annoyed with us.
I'd stand up to if I agree with what I'm arguing about, but I'm not falling out with him over some crappy thing you want to play out.
Don't say crappy.
Well, it doesn't matter, because I'm not here next week, I tell you that. I've canned this in.
Don't say
so
crappy.
If Andrew is listening,
don't
someone else can be
say
here next
crappy.
week.
Play a record. We apologise for the word crap.
That's out of order, we should beat that.
Big Sir, The Thrills on XFM 104.9. Started off another nice atmosphere again in the studio.
Don't blame me, it's not my fault.
No, I know.
Well, it's your fault, mainly.
Yeah.
You are bad, you are quite bad.
But come on.
Come on, you are.
Don't try and win him round just because he scared you.
I don't know who's that against. Is it me or him? I don't know now.
It's you.
Right, well, I'm not a coward.
No.
I'm not a coward.
Okay,
I'm just thinking of the listeners, Rick, and I just want them to be entertained.
Yeah. Luckily, that's not a big problem for us.
What, you mean we're effortlessly entertaining, or there's no listeners?
Well, yeah, somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Sure. Karl, what's happened to you this week, mate?
Now it's happened.
Come on.
What, nothing's happened?
Come on, I came in, and he had an hour lunch break. You know, he's sort of like he never gets a break. I came in one day, he was out for an hour, I had a nice little chat with Andrew Phillips about, you know, where we were going with the show, and, you know...
Where are we going with it? You come up with anything?
Ah, dear.
It's how far we can run it into the grave.
Yeah, no, if we go off air, it certainly won't be through, being cutting edge or controversial, because people are just turned off because it's too boring to listen to. But he was out for an hour.
Having a lunch break for an hour, and always saying he's too busy.
I know, yeah.
It's interesting.
So,
actually, on the subject of that, I noticed Dan here has emailed in. He says, I was listening to last week's show, and I think Karl has taken his job for granted. I'd love to swap with him for a week. My qualifications are that I can press play on a CD player and stop.
Karl, what do you think of that?
And it can come in next week, seriously.
Yeah. It says here...
Don't get ratty, Carl.
I'm not being ratty. Dan, email me. You know my address, email it, it'll be sorted out, you can be here next week.
Dan suggested we could call it Karl Idol, where people audition each week, or perhaps Bone Idol.
I like that. Bone Idol.
Brilliant.
Have we got a monkey news, Carl?
Don't know if I can be bothered.
Play a record. Pretenders. Good.
Oh, dear.
On XFM 104.9. That's professionalism, isn't it?
Yeah, that is unbelievable. Ricky, I don't know if I can describe it really, the scene. You were going mental, you were shouting, you were really being quite an unpleasant character. But
well,
wait, the mic's come on, Rick, and you're you're a charmer.
Funny how people get annoyed.
Carl said that we don't have to be here next week if Andrew gets annoyed. I went, this is entertainment. He plays us to entertain. We haven't done anything against the law yet, have we? Or offensive, or against the radio authority. Carl said crap, but I think we'll get away with that.
Yeah.
So what is there to worry about?
Exactly. Right, let's just draw a line under the beginning of the show.
Let's start again. Come on.
Can we just hug and make up? Can we just have a big kiss?
Yeah, come on. No, don't do that. Just, Carl, what have we got?
What's on the list? We've done swearing, that's sorted out.
Well, no, your point was more that weren't you interested in why swearing people find it offensive?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because that seems obvious to me.
Because you were saying yesterday that you never understood why people find it offensive, weren't you?
That's right. Yeah. But I know.
Well, carry on.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying to you, why you can't do it on the radio, because people find it offensive for some reason. I don't agree with it, but some people do.
Yeah.
I'm saying everyone swears.
Bleep it out, I would.
Well,
bleep it out. Bleep it out, that's my theory.
But you say that everyone swears. Not everyone does swear. I don't know why you've got this in your head, that everyone swears.
I'm convinced. Everyone.
What? Everyone? Like, religious people, religious leaders?
Jesus. I bet Jesus swore.
Right. What's your evidence for that?
No, I'm just thinking, things are better now than they were back then, right?
Right.
He's wandering about in his sandals, getting pebbles stuck in there and stuff, and that's annoying. Nails in his hand, that must have hurt. What I'm saying is
that's offensive.
No, it's not, though.
That's blasphemous.
No, but what I'm
Don't laugh at the crucifixion. Play a record.
I'm not laughing at that, though.
That is terrible.
I'm just saying.
No, you can email in, if you want to complain. Carl.
Yeah?
Not Pilkington at xfm.co.uk.
Wasn't offensive, though. I'm just saying it's a fact. When you stub your little toe, you let out a little effing and jeffing.
And what do you think is it's an effing and jeffing? So the kind of ancient Hebrew version of effing and jeffing.
Ooh, I'm worried about this. This is naughty.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
When did you start swearing?
I started swearing at school.
Right.
I hope you haven't offended any Christians.
Right, there's a lad at my school, right, who, got caught swearing. I got caught and I got...
When you say get caught, well, what was it? You were right behind the bike sheds having a swear.
Have you got any MF?
Yeah.
No, I've only got one C left, it's my dad's. Oh, come on, let's have a go on it. Let's say hunt.
Yeah.
Let me say the hunt.
Getting older kids to buy you some swearing.
So look, just smoke it down to the car.
Yeah. So you're right there, you're behind the bike sheds having a swear.
Yeah.
And a teacher hears him say, right, the S word.
The S word.
The S word.
Well,
yeah.
So, the way this teacher dealt with it, he said, right, it's not a clever word to use, and he tried to make him get sick of using it he had to write an essay using that word 300 times, right?
Yeah.
So I would have loved that.
But that's just practice for a kid.
But that is like the father catching the kid with a cigar
and making him smoke.
Yeah. Doesn't work with heroin if you've got a young teenager who's jacked up for the first time.
Yeah.
It can be dangerous.
The funny thing is, though, right, his mum found his textbook.
Of course.
Thought he was depressed and wanted to take him counselling. Because everything was S. He was writing down, this is...
And did it work? Did it wean him up?
Did it?
Yeah.
The teacher, he disappeared. He got kicked out for hitting a kid on the head with a bit of wood. So
it wasn't you, was it? That was
Longview, further. That's great, that.
It's a good tune. Can I just give a big shout out, Rick?
Go on.
To John Kay. He's listening online in Los Angeles, City of Angels.
Brilliant.
It's his first time listening to the show. Who knows what he's making of it? I wonder if we should explain what Karl is to him.
He's up early.
Well, he's got up apparently to record it, and then he's gone back to bed.
Oh, right. So he's listening to it any time, so, oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Carl,
Can you explain what he is?
Well, he's a little bit of a grumpy, spoiled lazy prat at the moment.
Oh, that's
but usually he's quite a funny, nice, sort of genuine guy who's in awe of the world if it's furry and doesn't really care if it isn't. But,
anyway, we're all one big happy family.
Come on, Carl, attitude up. Happy. Happy. If we're happy, the listener is happy.
We were talking about schools, swearing, kids at school. I just remember at school, loads of my friends now are becoming teachers.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine what it must be like in an environment with kids. Because when we were at school, I mean, not particularly me, but lots of people in the class, and you'd all end up doing it, would just treat teachers like they weren't humans, like they were just creatures from another planet that were there to be tormented.
Because, it's a game, isn't it, to see how far you can wind someone up to distraction.
But
and most people grow out of that.
But is it because, not everyone, but especially if they've got a bit of cash in their pocket now, and a little bit of success, they tend to think that gives them license to treat people badly. It's terrible. But I remember there was a guy, this is such a terrible story, there was a teacher, he came in, and he was teaching us, and one kid, one of the hard nuts, he'd found out that this guy, he lived on his own, and he had a cat, and the cat got run over. And so we got in early, like everyone was in early, and before the teacher came in, and this kid drew a picture of a cat being run over by a car, in chalk, on the blackboard, a huge picture of it. And the teacher just came in, saw it, burst into tears, and ran out. And the thing is, that was like the beginning of term, so he could never get us back after that. There was never going to be any respect for him. It was just...
I know, yeah.
It's just like, I just remember now, thinking about it, just thinking, I mean, at the time I remember thinking it was bad, but now it's just heartbreaking, it's devastating.
I know.
It's just
they just forget, they let their guard down a little bit.
Did you ever do the one where you just humming?
Yeah. And
he'd tell us to stop it, and then everyone would just go...
We used to, there was one teacher, me and my mate used to go up to, and just, when we saw the other one, just sort of sniff him slightly, and then sort of like, so he goes, what? I go, nothing. And he'd walk away sniffing his armpit.
But those kind of mind games, it's like...
I know.
Incredible.
Once, right, I was talking about this in the week, actually, we had this, teacher, and he must have been sort of 60 then, right? And we're all about sort of like 12. We had to do French, you had to put your thing on the booth, and it was I told you something, le chat est, and all that, right? And répété, cats on the wall, right? And he'd repeat it in French, and of course everyone was going, F, C, just for fun, and he heard this, and he listened back to all of them, and he realised it goes, and he went mental. He went, I don't believe this! Do you know how much these cost? He was going mad, and he was going red and bursting, like Karl was earlier, and it was like, I can't stand this anymore! And he picked up an exercise book, he said, look at this exercise book! Look! And, I won't say the kid's name, he went, so-and-so, look, oh look, he's put, and I'll change his name, Smithers. He went, oh look, he's put Smithers in his shit. He goes, he's got Clever on this side. He's put Smithers in the lump of shit. That's good, right? And he went berserk. He went, oh look, he's drawn a picture of a penis with wings, and he's written underneath Dicky Bird. He went, is that clever? He went, do you want me to put a piece of paper up so you can come and write swear words and draw ladies' genitals all day? And I went, like that laughed. He went, I'm glad you think it's funny, Mr. Gervais! And he stormed out.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And did he ever come back?
No, but we put the bit of paper up for him and said, look what we've done, you sir. That's a fanny. Yeah. There's some knobs. Yeah.
Was it biology?
No, it was French.
Oh, French, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I just remember things like games like, there was some cupboards at the back of I think the maths class, and one kid just got in the cupboard before the teacher came, and then sat in there for like, 45 minutes, and just towards the end of the thing just came out.
Brilliant.
Just came out and just went, and sat down. And just things like that, which just kind of, it's not, I don't know what it is, or I don't know what, it's just an utter lack of respect.
I played a trick like that once in my first year at college. This is pathetic, right? We're on a hall of residence, right? And there was this woman, sort of middle-aged woman come around in a twin set, and I think she was from a bank where she was doing students can do a bank account, and we knew she was coming up the corridor and she was not right, and so my mate got in my wardrobe in this little room, right, just sat there. She came and I said, have you banked? I said, yeah, I banked. I said, okay, can I just do it? And there was a knock on the wardrobe. I went, come in. And he just came out, and I went, all right, and he left, right, and she just looked at me, and I started laughing. I went, sorry. She went, you're not interested? I went, no. But he just fell flat. It fell flat. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. Karl, a little bit happier now?
Yeah. I'm happy.
What have you been No, what have you done this week?
Doesn't bother me that.
No, what have you done this week?
Doesn't bother me that.
Carl, answer the question to the producer. What have you done this week?
A few things.
Oh, it's funny, right? Because when he's moaning about, I was telling about, I'd caught him out. He says he doesn't get a lunch break. He had over an hour, and then he went. I think he went quite early that night to get a hob that hadn't been delivered or something. So, and I said to, was it James Hyman? Was it? Wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
And I said, James, he's always complaining about working. Does he work hard? And he went, well, he doesn't work as hard as he used to. Play a record, Carl. Will you?
Interesting.
Don't want to really hit the start button now. I might do it in a bit lazy.
I'm not saying you're lazy. I'm saying, you know, maybe some people don't think you work as hard as you do. That's the way of the world. I'm not saying you don't work hard. Just reporting speech, really, on James Hyman. Calling him a liar. Play a record.
Can't be bothered.
Play a record, Carl.
I reckon we could do this all the way through, Billy Bragg.
Play a record, no, let's not ruin it. It's not Billy Bragg's fault.
No, not that. He's written some good tunes, old Billy Bragg. That's one of them.
Yeah.
Waiting for the great leap forward.
What station are we on?
XFM 104.9.
Yeah, with Karl Pilkington. Carl, what do you think of it so far?
What? This
You weren't up for it, and now it's turned out great, and are you a little bit happier?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
Good. Just talking earlier about teachers, weren't they? Have you got any amusing anecdotes about teachers or anything around that subject?
I didn't go to school that much.
Go on.
When I did, it was, I was talking to Suzanne about it the other day how, you know, she goes out with me now and she thinks I'm great. She's lucky what she's got. No, she's done well.
Yeah.
Right? But I was the sort of kid who she would have hated at school because I never had, like, a pen.
Oh, yeah, I know what sort you are. Never a pencil case or any stuff.
I'd start off the term, I would, and have, like, you know, a brand new carrier bag with my stuff in.
Brand new carrier bag, classy.
And,
well, you got to have somewhere to put the stuff you've nicked from Woolworths in, haven't you?
Right, so that'd be there, but then by the time, like, a couple of weeks down, I'd put my pen down, I would have lost it, and then I'm sort of going around saying, can I borrow a pen?
You didn't try sticking it up your nose, it's not still lodged up there.
It's not, no. But the funny thing with, like, you know, you were talking about teachers and stuff.
Were you disruptive? Were you a disruptive kid? Were
Not
you
really.
Causing trouble?
No, not really.
He wouldn't cause trouble. He's terrified of the boss here, isn't he?
No, it's not that. It's just that, what's the point in winding people up? I find it quite annoying if people do that. So I don't wish it up on anyone else.
Why'd you wind Steve up then?
I don't wind him up.
You do. You have done, but no, come on, let's not argue. We're getting on well then. Come on, Carl.
And, like, the teachers, because I'd lived on this estate, right, loads of stuff used to get nicked and go missing and what have you.
Blackboards,
and
desks.
their way, no, like the telly and the video, and stuff like that, and the projector thing and all that. So the way they used to try and find it, right, my little conspiracy, because you know I'm good at them.
Yeah, yeah.
What they used to do is set your own work and say, right, draw like a bird's eye view of your house. Right? But draw everything you've got in your house in it as well. So if you've got, I don't know, if you've got anything in the loft, make sure you draw it.
Right. So kids would come in with overhead projectors.
Well, that was the idea,
Chalk,
I think, behind
guns.
it.
Yeah.
They were amazing.
Anti-aircraft guns in the shed.
So the picture you did for your home, presumably
got nothing from me.
Nothing.
I didn't do it.
I'm not. He used to hand it in empty house. I'm not a grass.
yeah.
And nor the illegal immigrants living in the kitchen.
Just a picture of your Auntie Nora.
Yeah. What's that? Is that? Have you been stealing tennis balls?
Yeah.
No, that's not a split tennis ball. That's my Auntie Nora's.
But what about all the stuff? Didn't you have to draw all the stuff that your father had nicked? All this, you know.
Listen, we're doing Songs of Phrase today, because Rockbusters has gone.
What Songs of Phrase again? I can't remember. I think I've blanked it out.
Yeah.
When we do, something that's been said a few times on the show.
Right.
Right?
It's been said a few times. Brack! I'm scared of Andrew Phillips! Brack! I need my job on it! Brack! Go on, sorry, you were speaking, Carl.
So we take a phrase from the show, right, and just get songs, like, the words from the songs, edit them together so it says that phrase. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, just go on. Sorry, go on, Carl. Come on.
So are we doing it?
Sorry, so what's the phrase you've come up with?
The phrase is no more Cheeky Freak of the Week.
No
more cheeky freak of the week. Is there not? We're not having that anymore.
Well, no, because it's offensive, and if we're worried about offending people, to talk about people with disabilities,
well,
like,
that's
like conjoined twins and women who are born with like deformed legs, and you call them dog woman. So you know, you've got to be careful. You've already insulted Christ. Let's not do disability. Let's do songs of praise, shall we?
Cheeky freak of the week was never out to offend anyone.
No,
it was to make you realise
we don't try and offend people. We try and entertain them.
Right. Do you know the funny thing is? Right? You're saying about being cruel about people and stuff. It goes on all the time. On the news the other night, do you know those Siamese twins that didn't make it through the operation?
Yes. Yeah.
Right? And this is why I'm stopping it, because I don't want people to think we're having a go at disabled people and stuff. Right? On the news, right?
Yes.
Before that operation, the doctors said, we're going to try and sort this out. All the doctors are going to get their heads together. Is that a good phrase to use?
Yeah. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Karl, play a record.
No, I'm
Play
just...
a record.
Are you offended, Rick? Are you... Oh, you've offended Ricky Gervais.
You're the one that's... That's you've
Yeah, but I'm saying, we're not out to offend anyone, yet it's always going on. People are always having a go.
Entertain. Please don't bring it down. Play a record.
No. I hate it.
Darkness. Growing on me.
You love the darkness, don't you?
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to see them. They were doing a
I like their album
HMV
as well.
thing. Is it
People
good?
have told me it's a bit too jokey or a bit too tongue-in-cheek, but it isn't really. If you don't know that, it sounds great. It just sounds like sort of retro 70s rock. It's it's great. I think it's brilliant.
It's nice to have rock back. I think you'll agree.
Big time.
Yeah. High five, man. High five.
Yeah. Sweet.
Sweet, mate, sweet. Songs of Phrase. It's the mighty return of Songs of Phrase. No one has requested that. It's not due to public applause.
A lot of people have requested some swearing.
They have indeed. But
we had a lot of emails for that. But go on, Karl.
And remind us again what exactly Songs of Phrase is and why we should care.
It's just a phrase that we take from the show, make up by taking words out of a song, edited it together. Right? The phrase that we're doing is no more cheeky freak of the week.
No more cheeky freak
of the week. It sounds like this.
No more cheeky freak of the week.
Right, so...
No, that's nigh on impossible.
Play again.
You got to email in with all the songs that you can hear there. Right, I think there's 5 songs.
And we just want the names of the songs?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
Alright.
Do we just hear it again?
No more cheeky freak of the week.
Right.
Yeah,
it is good. It's probably one of the best you've done. It's very tricky though. I mean...
that's not too tricky. Play it again.
No more cheeky freak of the week.
How many have you got, do you think, Rick? Just...
well, I've noticed the same person singing twice.
Is that right?
In a band and solo.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know one track straight away from the word.
Can I just say, I do think naming the songs is a bit tricky. Let's just name the artists. Is that alright?
Just the artists?
Just the artists, just change the rules slightly.
Yeah.
Before we play it again, just let you know what the prizes are. We've got on DVD Later with Jules Holland Louder. Lots of the alternative acts he's had on there. A DVD, there, a couple of DVDs.
With Boogie Woogie piano over the top.
Let's hope so.
Brilliant. I can't wait.
Mary Chain on there, Stereophonics. We've got Sonic Youth, Ash, Hole, Queens of the Stone Age, Foo Fighters. Quite good. Once again, Cruise of the Gods on DVD, starring Rob Brydon and Steve Coogan. That was on at Christmas. It's not bad.
It's not the same one. They haven't been sending that back. We've been giving out different ones each week.
We have indeed. This is an album just called quite simply I Love You.
Yeah.
And you'll be pleased because there's the likes of Mel C, Cliff Richard and the Hollies on there.
Brilliant.
Excellent. The best chill out album ever. We've got the Beach Boys on there, Elvis Costello, Pink Floyd, Coldplay. That's not bad. And this is the one that's most interesting, I think, the American Song Poem Anthology. I've not heard it yet, but apparently, I think what it is an anthology of recordings that were made apparently in, I think, maybe 50s or 60s America. There was a particular organisation, you could send in songs or lyrics that you'd written at home and they would send it to music and record it for you. And this is a compilation of them. So obviously there's some quite idiosyncratic and odd little things on there. I think it's probably worth a listen. So not bad prizes at all, Karl. Let's play it again.
No more cheeky freak of the week.
Well, we've started that going.
Just the artists then. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Once more, Karl.
No more cheeky freak of the week.
See, it's great.
Yeah, not bad at all. A little bit of Elbow. Nice to hear them again. This is the one Red. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais.
Sure.
Elbow and Red. Good tune.
The old Spanish archer. Right?
Yeah, Elbow. I'm sorry, you've lost me. I wasn't listening.
Elbow.
Alright. Sony award-winning from Ricky Gervais.
Well, we're not allowed to do anything.
Sure, a bit
Andrew likes those sort of things.
Rick, I can tell you now that the answers to songs of phrase are quite literally dribbling in. I think there's 2, maybe 3 answers so far. So, very excited about that. And, we just had an email from Dan. He says, my Mrs. Lynn is pregnant and is 8 days overdue. Karl, could you offer any words of encouragement to coax the baby down the birth canal? I've sat Lynn only inches away from the speaker to allow optimum audio transfer to the uterus. What would you say to that, child there, just to lure it out to the wide world, Karl?
I wouldn't rush out, to be honest.
Right.
It's not good, is it? Out here.
Sure.
And I don't really want to talk about kids either, because Suzanne's mate's just had one and now she wants one.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Please never bring a child into the world, Karl. Promise us that.
They just bore me. Have you seen, there's loads of people in the office who have got them now and they've all got baby pictures everywhere. And they're all like, isn't it nice looking? And it's like, no, it's not. They all look the same. Do you know what I mean?
All like Mel Smith.
Just...
Don't they?
But it's that theory, actually, right? Do you know how I've said before about babies, right, but like little old people?
Yeah.
There was, no.
Another of the great theories.
No, the fact that, you know, you're born, and you sort of, you know, you got no teeth, you got a little bald head, you can't control your bodily functions and that.
Sure.
Then you get to like
Sorry,
70.
you're describing yourself?
Yeah, I was to say, you've got a dangerous ground,
I'm
aren't
just saying, that's how you're born.
Yep.
Then you get to about 70 or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that starts to happen again, doesn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, there was a story in America about, just backing this up again, 70-year-old fella.
70-year-old fella, okay.
Little bald head.
Yeah.
Right? Probably no teeth and that.
Probably, yeah.
Nappy and that, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Goes
It's
into...
not 70-year-olds, but pop the old nappy on your 70th birthday, take your teeth out.
Goes into an off-licence to get some beer. Doesn't get served because they didn't think he was old enough.
Right. Okay. Right, okay.
Wait.
Carl's back.
Wait a minute,
No,
sorry. So they thought he was a giant baby that had walked into an
Forget
off-licence.
it.
Weird, innit?
Steve, forget it.
Carl, please. I
Forget
need
it.
Carl to answer.
No, I mean, that's the story, but it's weird, isn't it? That's
Well,
what
it's
I'm
not true.
saying, it just backed up
The
my
guy
theory
in an
again.
off-licence thought that a giant baby had waddled
A
into an
70-year-old
off-licence.
wrinkled baby in an overcoat, sucking Werther's Original, smoking a pipe and going, I can't believe it, the price is not the same as they were, right, was a small child.
Well,
Yeah, weird, isn't it? Play a record, you're an idiot.
well, what's happening with Songs of Phrase?
Forget it. Forget it,
No,
who cares?
as I say, the answers are dribbling in, and
Can we run this radio station for a week?
Yeah, but the thing is, if we genuinely wanted to do a good job at that, we'd have to fire ourselves straight away.
No, do you know what I mean, though? Just sort out the playlist, let DJs, you know what I mean? Sort out what can be said and what can't. Just for 1 week. Yeah, see if we can give it a bit of shall we?
So what would you do?
I don't know, does the phrase pissing in the wind mean anything to you?
Well, I know, yeah. Well, are we going to even meet this week? Because it's, you know, we've wasted time pre-recording stuff that we can't put out. I don't know if it's
He's
worth...
still on that? He is still on it? I mean, to be honest, I've let it go, but he's still on it.
What else is on the list?
What list?
On the list, I said to you yesterday, let's sit down and have a chat.
I
Yeah.
threw that
What
away, I
stuff?
thought it was just a piece of crap.
There you go.
You can't say crap. You're saying...
You should have bleeped that.
I know, why don't you believe that? Why don't we pre-record the whole show, then we only have to come in once? What do you think of that, Karl?
Whatever.
Karl.
Steve, what are
Karl.
you doing with
I
Songs of
seriously think
Phrase?
if we put out last week's show, would anyone know?
Karl.
Play a record. He's driving me mad now, Carl.
Karl.
Seriously, he's driving me mad.
Karl.
Press the button. Please.
Karl.
I'm sick of it.
Karl. Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. Stop. On XFM 104.9. I reckon we could run it for a week, just to do a few
Would you
little
want to
things.
bother though? I mean,
No, but I mean, just like, you know, have a look at the playlist a little bit, get us some...
another phrase, polishing a turd. I mean, that's just another one that springs to mind.
You allowed to say that, Karl?
What, turd?
Yeah.
I think so, that's
Well, you
alright.
said it, so you're the producer.
Yeah, that's alright.
Alright?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I got it together. Capital.
Oh, now that's a classic station.
I came in the week to just check Karl out if he was here. He wasn't. He was out for about an hour or so. And, I heard in the lift, I don't know what DJ it was on, he just went and, he was talking about that little girl, Summer, who, went missing, but then she was just found reading a book. And I swear, right, I swear, he went, and there's a lovely picture of her there, just reading a book. So, what a happy ending. It's a shame they don't all end like that.
Oh, God.
And he played a record.
What's his point?
unbelievable.
What's that?
I don't know.
It's those people who think that they're being a little bit philosophical, but profound.
And then just everyone goes,
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
I noticed in the story of Summer, the little girl that went missing, I don't know if you read that it mentioned her family. Now, it mentioned the father of the house. I don't know if it's her father or certainly the guy, the parent, the male parent. And it was something like, I think I don't want to, libel him, but it was something like Paul, 24, and he's a graphic designer, recently changed his name to Dragon. I just wonder what exactly is that? How is he, her family is that, really?
Yeah.
I don't want to...
I'm always a little bit worried about people who change their name to something to really, really cool.
Yeah.
Because, Kevin Smethurst isn't, it's not sexy enough.
Exactly.
So I call myself Clint Iron.
Yeah.
What would you call yourself? Carl Pilkington, nothing wrong with that. It's quite a superhero's name. It's Pilkington.
When I was about 7, I wanted to be called Brett.
Yes. I can see why.
I don't know, I just had a mate who was called Brett and I thought, that sounds good, it's different.
Yeah.
But then, I'm quite happy with my name now.
Because Karl, I have to say, where does that come from, Karl? Because it's quite a rare name.
I told you, didn't I? My mum had a dream.
I forget this. What? Your mother had a dream?
She wasn't well, she had pneumonia or something, right?
Dear.
And, she had this dream while she was pregnant. That some doctor, sort of, she was going off to another place, she was going to die or something, and this doctor went, I can sort this out, I know what to do here. And she remembers on his name badge it said Karl.
Really?
So when she had me, she said, right.
Call him Karl.
Dr. Karl.
Calling Dr. Pilkington. Calling Dr. Pilkington.
She hoped, I imagine, that you'd grow up to be like him in every way.
I've done alright for myself, I think.
Sure.
I'm alright.
Yeah.
This was what we were talking about, actually, weren't we? We were talking about the fact that, you're quite proud of the fact that you've got no formal education, really. And yet you've pulled yourself up from the bootstraps.
Yeah, well, I know people who've got results from that and don't do anything.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
They're on the street.
So I've used all my energy as I've got older rather than burning myself out as a kid.
Right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I don't know if that's advice.
Should we advise that to young kids out there?
Don't take exams, don't work at school, just, move away from Manchester and get a job on XFM.
They'll employ anyone.
Yeah, you get an hour's lunch break, you're away by 5:45.
You need no qualifications to work for XFM.
Because you don't have to think for yourself, because your boss tells you what to do, you can have some time off to go shopping for hobs and shower units.
He's alright, he's a good boss.
Yeah, I know.
He'll let me have next Saturday off. He knows how tired I am.
How many Saturdays has he had off? He's going away again. He's had 2 holidays. He gets 26 holidays, 6 days a year. 26 days a year. It's unbelievable. He was sick because he put on wet trousers.
Yeah.
And now you're going down to Hastings. Are you leaving early? Because you left early last time, didn't you?
No, I wouldn't do that again.
Now, what are you going to Hastings for?
Just having a break. Listen, though, we were talking about depressing news. Right? And with that kid and what have you.
Yeah.
You see that thing in the week, there was 3 bits of depressing news, right? There was one, an old woman who swallowed a fork.
An old woman who swallowed a fork?
Yeah, did you see that?
She's dead, the dork.
An old woman swallowed a fork, so what did she swallowed a spoon?
Everyone knows she swallowed a spoon. When she swallowed a spoon.
What's her name? She, swallowed a cockroach. Right.
Sorry, whoa, is this the old rhyme now?
Is this a rhyme that you've got slightly wrong?
No,
you've changed dog for fork.
This is the truth, is it? This is what you read?
Oh, no, yeah.
Sure. Sorry.
Yeah, never confuse the two. This is what you read on a spurious website,
so
or some mentalist
hang on, sorry,
you.
just before you move on from that, there was an old woman who swallowed a cockroach.
Yeah.
And in order to get the cockroach out, she swallowed a fork?
It doesn't rhyme, but it's good.
She tries to get it out.
With a fork?
She went, what for God? I'm thinking she's in a kitchen.
Yeah.
That'll do. She grabs that, she tries to get it out, and she lets go of it.
And swallows a fork?
Yeah. It was in the paper.
The terrible thing was, it was a gardening fork. it was awful, you know. Or is that stupid? That'd be stupid if it was a gardening fork, wouldn't it?
I'll tell you what annoys me, though, with things like that. 'Cause in the paper, it was, well, you do, and everyone knows that. Honestly, no. Right? You do me head in. The way people say it must be great working with him. Must be brilliant.
No,
it's not. It's a nightmare. It is a nightmare.
Get on with it.
I can't be bothered now. Let's just play something.
Because I'm interested. I'm interested.
Yeah.
Seriously, I am.
Come back after this.
No, let me finish the story. Come on.
Long links.
I'll tell you in a bit, 'cause
I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting so angry.
Alright, the player record up with his... Verve, and Lucky Man, that's for Karl, who is a lucky man. 2 hours every Saturday here. Just a little bit of chat and laughter. Some great records. Alright? What are you going to Hastings for? Just to chill out?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Just chill out.
What specifically is in Hastings that's of interest to you? They having another battle?
Nothing, it's just cheap, isn't it? If you can get a B&B for about 40 quid.
Sure.
The weather's good, so...
Let's all go.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Do you want Ricky to come down with you?
No.
Right, okay.
Now, you were going to tell us something before we started winding you up.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about the old man who was mistaken for a small child.
It was actually, yeah, the 70-year-old who they thought was underage.
Right, so then we got on to, right, so the old woman, I was saying, she ate a cockroach. Right?
She ate a cockroach, yes, by mistake. How did she eat a cockroach? Why was there a cockroach?
She was cleaning up, it jumped in her mouth. Right.
So she immediately, the first thing she did was immediately grab a fork and plunge that down her throat.
Yeah.
Well, no, maybe not immediately. I mean, she tried other methods. She tried plastic spoons, her fingers, maybe washing it out, maybe going, oh, I nearly swallowed a cockroach. Did she try that one? Ugh, how horrible.
Right, so anyway, the fork went down, and it's got this picture in the paper of, like, the X-ray, and you can see the fork just, like, going across like that.
Yeah. Wow.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it was, where the fork was in her abdomen, was it? In an X-ray?
Yeah.
Are you sure she swallowed it?
Yeah.
You sure she didn't just say that to the doctor? Like, how did it get in there? You got a fork inside you?
No, I know what you're getting at, because I remember years ago, do you know Dr. Steele?
Do I know Dr. Steele?
Yeah, on, he does... Is it him? The one on, Richard and Judy.
Right, what's he, a psychiatrist or the resident doctor?
He just pops in and
is that the sort of like the suave sort of...
He's not that smart.
I know the one you mean,
just a normal doctor fella.
Sure.
And, yeah, this was like in the 90s, and, Richard and Judy said, we got the doctor in again today. We're looking at things that, you know, have been inside people. And there's this one, right? Fella comes on, with an X-ray.
Yeah.
It's sat on a pint glass.
It's sat on a pint glass?
Yeah.
That's what...
He hadn't had it.
He said.
Sat on a pint glass.
I remember that story that, was published, right? About the bloke, and this is the excuse he gave, to a doctor when he had to go and have something removed. It was, a bottle of, sort of, HB sauce or something up his, what word can we say? In case Andrew's listening.
You don't need to, you know, people know what you're saying.
Okay.
Right.
Rectum. Is that right?
No, you didn't need to say it, but...
Well, no, he might as well. It's a medical term, isn't it? Doctors say rectum, don't they?
Anyway.
So, the doctor got it out, and the excuse, he said, he'd been shopping, been to Safeways, he brought his shopping home, and, he popped the shopping on the, on the, front step, and he realised he's locked himself out. So, he started to shimmy up the drain pipe, but his trousers and pants fell down while he was climbing, and he slipped and fell on the HB sauce bottle, right? And that was the note thing, right? And the doctor had put at the bottom on his notes, this would be somewhat more believable if Safeway sold their HP sauce with condoms already attached.
Well,
God. Why did he put a condom on it?
No idea.
To use it again on his chips. So he didn't just buy it to have a quick, you know.
Yeah.
He thought, well, I don't want to waste HP sauce.
Sure.
I mean, I use it up the arse, then I have it on the chips.
Safe sauce. I always practice safe sauce. Always have safe sauce.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, universally speaking on XFM 104.9, Steve.
I'm just going to make every single one of our listeners shrug and kind of give a who cares look by saying that after the ads, songs of phrase answers.
We've still got Monkey News, haven't we?
Oh, Monkey News as well, yeah. Hello, you're supposed to say something that will keep people listening during the advert.
Should we bring back the... No, can't do Cheeky Figure of the Week. Play some ads.
Blackalicious and Deception on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Karl Pilkington, Steve Merchant.
Well,
we were talking just before the ads about I think we're talking about objects being stuck up people's arses.
I think that was the
someone
link,
can just
wasn't it?
confirm that.
It was objet d'art.
Well, objet d'art.
Arceus. Objet d'art.
Objet d'art. Which maybe that's a new feature. Objet d'art.
Objet d'art.
Amusing objects you've stuck up your
French for stuffing stuff up your arse.
Yeah. But I remember when it's not really, it was just about objects and odd things in odd places. I used to work for a magazine when I lived in Bristol, and I remember the editor said to me once, he said, "Oh, we got half a page to fill. Do the usual. Phone up a hotel and ask them what the weirdest objects they've ever found left behind in a hotel room are." This was something they did every year. They just they would phone up the local hotel. And I found out, I can only remember 2 of them, but they have stuck in my mind. These were found, I think it was the Marriott Hotel in Bristol. Yeah. They were found by cleaners. A chicken.
A live chicken?
Yeah, a live chicken in a hotel room. And that was just left behind. And a false leg. I mean, I don't know who leaves behind a false leg. I mean, presumably you'd notice if you didn't have your false leg, because you'd be lying on the floor. But I just remember, well, yeah, I don't know where else you'd find those 2 objects, except perhaps Paul McCartney's farm. But I've always thought to myself, who left behind a false leg?
Maybe the chicken pecked it off.
Yeah, well, possibly.
The person with it just like went and goes, so much different, I keep falling over.
Yeah.
I don't know why, and where's my chicken?
Yeah.
She probably called later and said, did the cleaners find chicken and false leg? I'll check.
Yeah.
Hold on, have a look. We haven't had them handed in.
Yeah. I don't know, we get a lot of chickens and false legs left behind.
What was it like?
Yeah.
It was just a wooden thing with a foot. Has it got a foot on the end? Well, yeah. Yeah, we might have found it. It might be yours.
In pirate films, they always had, the pirates would have the peg leg, which was just a piece of wood. There was no effort to make it look like a leg. I don't know why it didn't dawn on them then to make it look more like a leg. I mean, I don't know at what point. I quite like a big.
Do you know why?
I wouldn't really be that interested, but I'd be marginally interested to see the history of the
It was
peg
fashion,
leg.
because they didn't wear long trousers then. So they all stopped to the knee. So, why are you wearing long trousers? No reason. Let's have a look at your legs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's more embarrassing, you see, if you hide it. Yeah. It's like they had a hook.
Yeah.
Why didn't they have a glove?
A hook is never a glove. It's not a practical enough thing.
It is if you're abseiling between 2 buildings in a hurry, because then you can just use it straight down the wire.
But a hook is such a grotesque thing. I mean,
I don't have a go at them.
But I mean, there's no one except that weird guy who was up in North London who's still got a hook for a hand.
Well, I think it is useful.
It's
good. Well, no, it's good for carrying
bags.
Yeah, carrying shopping.
Do you think that was the concern of pirates?
Well,
that Tesco.
I mean, they didn't have like animatronic sort of stuff then, did they?
I know, but it's just so. I mean, it's just not very flattering, is it? A hook. I mean, Jane was at school with a kid who had lots of different things, like knife, fork, he could screw onto the end of it. That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
That's good.
That's almost as good as having a hand.
Yeah. For the canteen.
But at school, you'd be the coolest kid in school, surely.
Bit more frightening in the swimming pool. Or on a bouncy castle.
Yeah.
But yeah, for chopping up a bit of,
I imagine him being banned from the bouncy castle at the fate. You can't let him on. Oi, Hooky, get off. You're not welcome on here.
Like to apologise for some of the things said in today's show.
But what happened when he started asking girls out and stuff? I imagine he spent a lot of time with his hands behind his back.
Oh, God. With a sore spot on him one. Probably. And I can get out with this one.
Yeah.
Doctor said, that's handy. There's a fella in Ward 2 that's got a shopping bag up his arse. Just pop it up there, pull it out. Shopping intact. Done.
Anyway,
Hastings soon.
for Rockbusters.
He's going to Hastings in 10 minutes, isn't you?
Can't wait.
He's looking forward to it. Lovely day. Lovely town. Nice little trip. Chill out, come back refreshed. Monday. Let's do some work. Ooh, you'll sleep tonight.
What does the boss want me to do?
He's done you there, Carl. I was letting it lie, and he comes back with that after we were getting on.
So, who's the winner?
Answers. Well, let's give us the answers first.
Right. Well,
this was Rockbusters. It's not Rockbusters. I'm calling it Rockbusters because they're all interchangeable in my mind.
No more cheeky
Right, Paul McCartney, Cheeky Girls, Sugar Babes, Space and Beatles.
Okay. Brilliant. You've really, I mean, if you're not interested in it, Carl, seriously, mate. Anyway, we're going to give the prizes, which are pretty good this week, to James Waters from Colchester. Well done to him, he's got them pretty much right.
Where's Dickie Anderson?
Not heard from Dickie Anders for a long, long time.
Because I wanted to, if there's one show I'd wanted to hear, it's this one. Because we've pulled out some of the stops now, haven't we? He's excited because he's going away, so he's putting an extra bit of, Come on, let's play a record.
Let's play a tune, then let's come back with Monkey News. Can we have some Monkey News to end with? He's excited. Placebo in this picture on XFM 104.9.
8 minutes to go. Let's make it a good 8 minutes, and then we can all chill out. Yeah? Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Excellent. A particularly aggressive jingle this week.
Wow.
Yeah, looking forward to this monkey news.
Carl.
Right.
Come on.
So, what's her name?
What?
We've done...
Sorry, what?
Brilliant.
We've done a lot of monkeys who, like, got involved in crime and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? We had, the one on the train station, nicking a bag.
Yeah.
We had the one who went into a bank.
Who cares?
Went into a bank. And walked out with the money and stuff.
Yes.
Right?
Didn't happen either. Next.
But the thing is, you never sort of found out what happened to them. If they sort of got worse, got more involved into crime
this
and
monkey
stuff.
news update.
That would be amazing.
Brilliant.
What they found out in India is...
Yeah.
It's got a prison. It's just for monkeys.
You mean wild animals? You mean
a zoo?
Yeah, a zoo or a kennel or something that where it's been gone mental or something.
No, it's a prison.
Yeah,
It's a prison.
does it have fraud cases?
It's
Mainly sort of animals that are attacked things. It's mainly violence, I bet. That's my
that and theft.
Say it again.
Stuff. Theft.
Say it again.
Theft.
Say it again.
Robbing.
No, let's go back to that word. We're going to keep doing it. We've got 6 minutes. You're going to say the word right before you go to Hastings.
Well, you say it.
No,
because then you'll know how to say it.
Well, all right, robbing then. It's been caught robbing.
Say it again, though.
So Who's robbing? Who's robbing?
So they've got this prison. Right?
This is extraordinary.
Say it again.
No, you're not going to say it?
Oh, go on then.
So they got a prison for them, right? And there's 11 of them in there, 11 monkeys.
Right.
That are in there for life. Because that's... I think there's one just got out on parole, right?
No time off.
But there's 11. I'll give you the bit of paper because I thought this was...
Weird. You thought it was a bit weird.
Now, Carl, what are they in there for then? Because I mean, they're in there for life, so I'm assuming it's murder, is it? Premeditated murder? They're not crime bosses, are they? They're not. Are they the prostitution and gambling?
Are you sure they're not just the pawns and the head sort of like orangutans up a tree going, remember, you don't know me. You're on your own.
If I go down, you're all coming with me.
You take some of your gorillas down there and sort him out.
Oh, the great banana robbery. I wondered if they'd get them.
Right, go on then.
Okay, let me see. Now, I don't know what source this is, as ever.
Is it just the back of a fag packet found in a toilet?
Well, no, I mean, someone's clearly... If this is nonsense, then someone's clearly gone to a lot of effort, because it does open with the headline, Parole Unlikely for Inmates of Monkey Prison.
Yeah!
Officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail. Officials? Now, what kind of people work at a monkey jail? Where do you work? It says officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail are unlikely to ever be released. The prison in Patilia houses monkeys apprehended by game wardens in Punjab state for thieving and attacking people. The Daily Telegraph reports how the monkeys at the prison in Montebello snarl and glare at visitors from their heavily barred cages. 2 monkeys were released a year ago after exhibiting good behaviour for 18 months in the jail. They have remained out of trouble. Prison can work, that's good.
So
all 11 monkeys...
They were aggressive wild animals that were taken away from the public for their own good.
And robbing and that.
Wildlife officials believe part of the problem has been caused by thieves training monkeys to help them. Lorry drivers training monkeys as guards for vehicles, and itinerant entertainers using ill-treated monkeys as part of their act.
It's the monkey that takes the rap.
It's a shame, that, isn't it?
That is awful. They didn't know what they were doing, did they?
Oh, so there you go.
What do you think of that, though, Carl? What would you if you could visit them, like Lord Longford or something? What would you say to them? You go there and you get a visit a week or something. You know.
So can you get us a video? Right.
Do they get conjugal rights?
Do you reckon? You wouldn't be interested in that, though, would you?
They get what?
Would you be happy to give them their conjugal rights?
Yeah, would you?
Fair enough.
All right.
Off to Hastings.
Off you
See
go.
you later.
XFM.